Episode 6 of the podcast. Miles, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm not bad, thanks. Coronavirus we're talking about today, and how it affects football. Now, the Premier League's been suspended, postponed for 2 weeks, as well as in many other countries. I think the MLS, the Serie A, Liga, and Bundesliga. I think all the main leagues, really. Well, I think every league, to be honest, is doing it now until I think it's the 4th of April, just to see how it goes. But I think it'll probably be a few months at least till there maybe be another game. It could roll on to the summer, but the Euros has been cancelled, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be played in 2021, and it's like we're not even hit our peak yet in England of when it's going to get to the worst. Do you know what I mean? So the peak's meant to be in like 1 or 2 months when it's going to get the worst for the coronavirus, and it's affecting sport. And the Premier League and the EFL all cancelled at the moment, suspended. I mean, they're just like waiting now until they can play again. I mean, will it affect the Premier League and who gets relegated, promoted to the Premier League from the Championship? I'm not sure about that. I mean, it's hard, like what to do. But the FA, the EFL need to make a mind up on that. Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard because they don't know exactly how it can go, because they don't know if they've got a cure for it or if they will be able to find a cure for it. But it's definitely affecting sport.
Yeah, definitely. I think there will be a cure for it. A lot of things, like the new James Bond film, that's been suspended till November. But how the hell do they know it's going to be back in November? It's not. I mean, it's going to be gone in November. So a lot of things have been suspended till set back till October, stuff like that. But I think the football, it's not going to be a few weeks. It's going to be a lot more than that, I think.
And it's also like lower league football, like Sunday League as well, is cancelled at the moment. Mm-hmm. So I'm a referee for youth football, and even games for like under 11s, under 10s, under 12s are all getting cancelled at the moment. Like, I was meant to have a game this morning. We are recording this on Saturday, so I was meant to have a game this morning and cancelled due to the coronavirus. And last weekend was the last game for 2 months, I believe, and we couldn't shake hands. We weren't allowed to shake hands or anything. So it's dead serious.
My local team, Marine, they're playing today. What time is it now? It's currently 20 to 3. They're kicking off in 20 minutes. And Speedo Mick's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
The Evertonian player raises money for charity. Yeah, he's going to be there. So that's going ahead, that game. I doubt any more after that will be going ahead. But I think it's going to be months. It's a matter of time before schools, colleges, universities get closed.
I think it's a matter of days, really, isn't it, for colleges and schools now?
Maybe, yeah. But Boris Johnson needs to take action.
Definitely, yeah.
I think Donald Trump's took action already.
He said no flights from anywhere in Europe except England.
Yeah. Well, if you go on holiday, I know a lot of flights have been cancelled for holidays, so people can't even go on holiday, but some haven't. So if people actually, let's say, get lucky and their flight doesn't get cancelled, they could get stuck there.
Well, this is the thing, right? I remember, I think it was November 2019, a good mate of my dad's, like, me and my dad aren't really into rugby. I mean, if it's on, I'll just watch it. I'm not really, but he's into his rugby, and he said, all right, let's go to watch, like, the rugby. It was in Italy, right? And it's for the weekend coming up now, so when this podcast goes up, it's probably on the day that it's meant to be playing the game anyway. But yeah, luckily we didn't get the tickets, because we just said at the end of the day we're not really rugby fans, but we did look into it.
Yeah.
But we would have lost so much money now, and I've been watching Thogden, and he's losing so much money because he's a content creator.
He goes to so many games abroad and stuff like that. Yeah.
The coronavirus is stopping that, so definitely actions need to be took.
Yeah. But yeah, if you go on holiday, if your flight isn't cancelled and go on holiday, you could be stuck in that country.
Well, I know
they won't let you back.
Yeah, I know someone who went to Paris last night, I'm just thinking, what are you doing going out of England to go to Paris?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
get
because
why
it's all
you would
paid
do
for. They
that.
just want to go, don't they? So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of footballers that have been
Tested positive.
tested positive. Hudson-Odoi, well, Arteta.
Yeah.
There's someone at Everton that's had the symptoms.
Leicester.
There's 3 Leicester players.
Real Madrid are all currently, what's it called?
Quarantine.
Yeah.
In
Quarantine.
quarantine. Same with the every player in Italy. Like Rugani got it just confirmed this morning. I can't remember, 2 players for Fiorentina. One Catrone on loan from Wolves.
Oh yeah.
He's been tested positive, and someone else for Fiorentina, and I can't remember his name. But it's mainly in China and Italy now, isn't it? Just started going over to America. Don't know whether it's gone over to Canada yet, but
Yeah, it's like apparently England are 10 days behind Italy, so we're still not yet that 10 days behind because currently Italy are on lockdown.
yeah,
But I mean, each day it's getting worse here in England. Like we're both from the northwest of England, so this is like the kind of area where it's probably getting the worst. Would you agree with that? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's like it's dead scary. Schools are closing down. I mean, like Boris Johnson's not said like yet that yes, close all schools down, but schools are taking their own actions to close them down.
I think he
Because
needs
of
to
parents
make an app today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Before
mean, I
people go
personally
in.
don't think we should be in on Monday, so the day after
The podcast, yeah.
this podcast goes live.
I'll take all that, it'll be the
It'll be the 16th.
16th, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should go into school or college or anything like that. But they said companies with like less than 10 employees should stay in work or something like that. But I don't know.
Like my mate's sister. She's been told work from home.
What does she do?
I'm not sure exactly what she does, but
Must be in an
I know
office or something like that.
Yeah, she's in an office, and there's only like 15 people that work for the company in the office. They've all just been told, just don't come in, whatever you do, just work from home.
But just think of like Tesco and Asda and let's say McDonald's or stuff like that. People want food and stuff like that. People can't even go into work,
I mean,
to work. People are working there.
A massive effect on the economy. You've got to remember, like, how many children, and this is like a main reason why they should close schools. And it's like, just think of how many children there are in England that get taken to school by their grandparents, go to the grandparents after school and stuff. I mean, they need to shut the schools now, because people are socialising in school, and it's spreading. Like young people in England are carrying the virus, and like they don't know.
Don't know.
Like, both of us right here, like in this podcast now, we could have the symptoms.
Could do. I don't have any symptoms. Usually it starts off with a cold, like a sniffle or a cough, but I don't have any of that at the minute.
I mean, I've been sneezing this morning.
Oh.
I mean, I know I had a night out last night, but I was sneezing this morning. Might just be that I'm tired, or the windows were open. I'm not sure, but yeah. Hopefully it's nothing bad.
Yeah, well, my local hospital, one of the surgeons was tested positive, and he's operated on hundreds of people, so that's a bad one. But is there a matter of time where everyone's gonna have it?
Well, I mean, I heard Boris Johnson say 1 in 5 people were going to get it eventually, or then 80% of the population. That's another one I've heard. So, I mean, the thing is, once you get it, then you're immune to it. But it will massively affect people with bad immune systems and put their lives at risk. So, I mean, elderly people really need to just stay at home now. I mean, my grandparents aren't leaving the house for anything. They've stocked up on food. They've got cans of beans everywhere. So they're all good for the moment, but they're dead worried. And I mean, it's my birthday coming up in 2 days now. And I was meant to meet them today for my birthday to go out for a meal. And I just said, listen, just
cancel.
I understand. We've got to cancel this because I could be carrying it and I might not know. And it can affect like both of my grandparents. So you've got to be dead careful. And definitely like, elderly people in England need to just stay at home.
I think it's like 90% of the people that have died are like over 80. years old. So I think you can only die if you've got medical problems, like if your immune system can take it.
Does it affect people with asthma?
I think it does.
Yeah.
But you can still survive it. There was a 90-odd-year-old that survived it, and I think she was 91 or something. Yeah. That survived it, so you can survive it, but it's very serious, and people. I know it's a bit stupid, people stocking up on toilet rolls, but at the same time, it isn't.
No, yeah.
But basically, what people are stocking up on are first because, in case they do get it, and in case people start buying loads of toilet rolls themselves, so you're actually stocking up because other people are stocking up and there won't be any left, and people are stocking up because in case they get it and stuff like that. So, in case you have to be isolated and stuff like that, and quarantine, and it's just. And then there's people like saying, "Oh, what idiots stocking up and stuff like that," and what idiots wearing gloves and what idiots washing their hands all the time. But yeah, you could say like, "Oh yeah, they're going over the top with it," but they're not really, because it can kill you. It's very serious.
I mean, I was speaking to someone the other day. I'd say about 4 days ago now, and he's off now. He's off work, and he's been off for 3 or 4 days now. He's been isolating himself, and I was speaking to him only 4 days ago, just having a conversation. Next day he's off, and I mean, I could be carrying something now. So I'm isolating myself at the moment. I've not been going out because I wouldn't want to pass it on to anyone. So I've just been staying at home, just even avoiding myself from my parents and stuff, just staying on my own in the house.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you don't want to let it spread. Just 7 days, isn't it? 7 to 14 days. Just isolate yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
And,
but I was in work, and I was working with someone, a colleague, and his girlfriend was in quarantine, so I don't know whether they should have stayed off or what, but
yeah.
So I could be carrying it. Do you know, he could have been carrying it, pass it on to me. But yeah, you've just got to keep yourself safe, isolated.
I mean, I know my cousin was telling me people from her school just every day. I mean, every day, every hour, you'd have about. She said she walked past one time. There's about 20 kids being sent home because they had a cold and they didn't feel well, and that could be the start of the virus.
It's having a mass effect. It's not just football; it's all sporting events, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all sporting events. Yeah.
All the the F1's been cancelled.
Yeah,
like the Euros, all the golf. I think there was no crowd at the golf the other day. But I think that'll be all cancelled.
I mean, the thing is, like, playing football behind closed doors is not the same. As a football fan, I'd rather than postpone the game than play the game behind closed doors. It's just no atmosphere, and it's like Liverpool massively. They play with so much passion.
They rely on the crowd, don't they? Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, you saw it like years ago. Can you remember when they were saying about the ticket prices, and they walked out and it was against Sunderland. They were 2-0 up. They left 20 minutes beforehand, and they drew 2-2 because the fans went for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
From the car. So I mean, football fans massively affect the game, and I mean.
Well, Man U won 5-0 with no crowd.
Yeah.
And here, I was watching Mark Goldbridge, and he was saying, that's City's trick, Man City's trick of winning games, not having any fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, Man City would be all right, won't they? If they went playing behind closed doors, because they don't have any fans anyway.
Pep said he'd rather them get postponed, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure I saw something about Pep.
I would rather them be postponed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and it's like lower league football as well is all getting postponed. Like my local team, Knutsford, get about on a good day. There's about 50 people there. It's not getting played. That's on a good day.
I think at
On a
Marine there's
bad
about
day,
350.
see that's a bloody good day. I like the worst day since once I've been there, and I think there was about 6 of us at home. There's about 6 of us.
On a good day,
How
Marine gets
bad
about
is that?
2,000.
On a good day,
Yeah.
yeah.
When they're playing like a biggish team, or it's like a biggish game, or a big game, there'll be a lot of people there. Like when I went to watch Salford in the FA Cup, it was one round before, it was the qualifications for the FA Cup.
Oh yeah.
And they played Marine played Salford at home, and it was packed. Like Jimmy Carragher was there. He was watching them. There was about 2,000 people. It was absolutely packed.
I mean, there was one game last season, the last game of the season last year, when we won the cup. We won the cup last season. Don't know how, because we are dreadful this season. We're getting relegated to the 12th division, which is poor. Don't know how, but we are.
And then there'll be
And
four
to be fair,
people.
there's about 200 of us. But I mean, you got to remember them with Knutsford. There's Edgerton FC, which is next to us, which are like, they're like the Man City, and Knutsford are like the Man United. Do you know what I mean? Like City kind of. I mean, the second kind of club in town. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. It's funny how things flip. You never know. Everton could be flipping it with Liverpool.
Yeah, they could do
Things
it with the new
change.
stadium.
Things change.
Lancelotti, big manager, big name.
He's not a long term thing. He's just there to like get them back up.
Yeah.
And then once
definitely.
they're there with the good players, then they can start getting someone for the future.
What they should do is, I mean, Ancelotti should get some good players now, and then Everton should look at managers like Nuno. But I'm not sure if Nuno would want to go from Wolves to Everton, because
Depends. It just depends, like what.
level, isn't it?
Because Everton could go worse, like be worse.
Yeah,
Wolves could be
yeah.
worse. Wolves could end up winning the league. You don't know. So
Yeah. Well, you never know with football, especially in the Premier League with Leicester.
yeah. But yeah, apparently Ancelotti wants to get Alan from Napoli and Lozano from Napoli. They'll be two great signs. I think Alan's about 30, but he's a very good player. It doesn't matter with Everton. You're not looking to get youth players. You're looking to get good players now. To get back up there into Europe. So Alan's good. He's basically replacing Idrissa Gueye. Him and Andre Gomez in midfield, that'd be class.
I mean, the thing is, it's similar with Everton and West Ham. Like both
in the similar
very good
boat.
squads. Both very good squads, but they're not playing to the full potential.
Everton are doing all right now at the minute. West Ham aren't. But Man U are doing really well at the minute.
Yeah, United. I mean, Bruno Fernandes come in. He's quality.
I think they're unbeaten in 11 and won 9.
And what about that Garlo goal?
Oh, absolutely class.
Like,
Do you know what it reminds me of?
And they just volley it top.
It reminds me of what's his name? For Leeds, there was in the 90s. There was a goal by a Leeds player, and he like done like flick ups and then just volleyed it.
Yeah, I know the goal.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Like I think it begins with a Y.
I know the goal you're on about.
Yeboah. I think it's Yeboah. He's played for Leeds. Anyway, it was a very similar goal. Anyway, with like flicking it up and then volley.
Yeah.
That was on his left foot as well. Igalo.
Yeah.
Mad goal. I did say when they just signed him that he's a very good player.
I mean, he proved it when he was at Watford.
Yeah, but he just went to China for money, really.
Yeah.
He had a good season at Watford and then went for money, and now I think Man U will sign him.
I think they will, yeah. I mean, to be quite honest now, what we've seen this season, he's looking better than Divock Origi.
Yeah. Well, he's looking better than what... Well, he's looking the same or better than what Lukaku was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And look at the difference in price. He won't cost much, Igalo. And he's there for the badge.
He's getting for under 10 mil.
Yeah, about 10, 15 million, I'd say. But he's there for the badge isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he supported Man U when he was young. He's there
Yeah.
for the
He's
badge.
passionate about the club.
He's passionate about the club. He wants to play.
Well,
so
yeah, there was talks about Pogba. Like I saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying Pogba's going to stay.
yeah,
What do you think of that?
he says that Pogba's liking the look of the progression and wanting to stay.
Do you know what? I think he's disrespected
Just get rid of him.
United and the club.
Yeah.
He's disrespected the fans.
I just say, doesn't matter how good he is, just get rid of him.
Yeah.
Use the money.
Poison in that team. He's poison.
Sell him for 90 million or whatever. Just sell him what you got him for, and buy 2 players with that are really decent. Or even just sell him, go and get Maddison or Grealish.
Yeah, because they want to play football at that level.
They both want to play for Man U. Yeah, I think with Man U getting, who do they need really? I mean, they could go with they're after Harry Kane.
I think Maddison and Grealish are crucial for United.
Yeah,
A player, one of them two are absolutely crucial.
Definitely one of them. I'd say Maddison's better than Grealish.
Really? I'd say Grealish is better than Maddison. Right, here's a question, boys. In the comments down below, make sure to put who you think is better, Maddison or Grealish.
I would definitely. Maddison is mental on set pieces, dead balls. His technique and whip and power and accuracy is mental. But yeah, I think right. They've got Bruno. Maybe they're after Zakaria. From Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach have had a very good season.
He's young as well, Zakaria.
Say again?
He's young as well.
Yeah. Imagine that card on FIFA though.
Wow, that'd be mental.
You think he'd be due an upgrade as well?
Yeah.
Next FIFA, so he'll have like 86 pace or something. But yeah, they're after Zakaria, so they need a CDM. But at the same time, like it looked like they were struggling for a CDM. Look like it was only McTominay that looked okay. They looked like they were getting rid of Matic.
Was kind of getting back in form, but he's just not good enough.
He was shocking.
I mean, I know United fans who were saying he was getting back in form, but he is shite.
No, he was awful. Fred was awful. They had to play like Pereira and CDM, and he's terrible. It was only McTominay that was really doing okay, and then McTominay got injured, and because Pereira was that bad, they had to play Fred and Matic, and they're really good now. It's weird.
McTominay, he's known as McSauce, isn't he? What a player!
I know, what a player. But
and
it's
Brandon
mad, like
Williams.
Brandon Williams. Yeah, I think he played right back against that Austrian team in the week.
Lask or something. I'm not sure.
Lask, something like that. Anyway, but like, it's just mad, like how bad Fred and Matic have been, and now they're actually so good. Fred was the best player at Anfield, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
He was incredible at Anfield. That you should see for Mata's goal against that Lask. Fred's pass was amazing.
He's upped his game.
It's mad how it's happened, and I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's getting enough credit at the minute, to be honest.
No, yeah.
Everyone was giving him stick, but like over Christmas, I thought he would go over Christmas, but he is squad. He's struggling with the squad, but getting Bruno in, getting Agallo in, that is massive. And the fact that Fred and Matic are playing really well, like what I'm saying, like, do you even go out and get another CDM when they're playing really well?
I mean, Maguire's up in his game now as well. I mean, he's looking a lot more dominant in the back force for United.
Yeah, and now that Bailly's back as well, he's been doing really well since he's come back.
Yeah.
I've always rated Bailly anyway. Yeah, I've always rated Bailly, but
I was watching it in Austria, and I was with a bunch of United fans, to be honest. So I thought I can't really say any of these are rubbish, otherwise I would have been in trouble. But to be fair, he did impress me in that game, Eric Bailly. Yeah,
I've always rated him, but it's been unlucky for him because with injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've always rated him. He's decent.
He's a good player.
Again with the coronavirus, what do we expect? What do we expect? Like,
I mean, it's like
there's another meeting on Thursday, isn't there, for the Premier League?
yeah, I don't see them bringing it back again. Like, I mean, if you think Italy, the way that the whole country is now on lockdown, and we're only 10 days behind apparently, and we're like months away from the peak in England, it's just it can't get any better at the moment. To be honest, it can only get worse. It's getting worse and worse each day. I think will probably cancel this season. To be honest,
But if they cancel it, they'd have to like go off the table now. So
would they give the title to Liverpool? I mean,
They
no one's
would.
going to catch them realistically.
I think they would. They can't just cancel it and not like if they cancel it, who's going in Europe next season? The same teams that were in this one. It just reset this season.
Exactly, yeah.
Is that do you
Yeah,
think what they would do? Just typical, isn't it? 30 years
Yeah.
of Liverpool.
30 years for Liverpool and the
This
one
happens.
season. I mean, the thing is, I think it was something like 99 out of the 101 or 102 times. Last season, Liverpool were 97, was it? 96 or 97 points?
96th. 97.
Yeah, they would have won the season with that.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal won the Invincible season. They got loads of draws, though.
Yeah, they won like they drew like 12.
Yeah, Leicester were on like 70 odd points when they won the league.
Yeah, 79 I think it was, or 81.
Yeah.
One of them anyway.
Yeah. So it's mad, yeah. But what about you, mate? What are you thinking like about the coronavirus? What do you think that like the FA and the Premier League will do about it?
I honestly don't know. They could either cancel it, reset this season, but for next season.
Yeah.
Or cancel it and go off what the table is now for Champions, relegation, Europe. Go off it now for next season. Or this 2 weeks, just play after that. Or
I don't think it'll be
probably
back
end
in
up
2
playing
weeks,
in the
to be
summer.
honest.
What?
I don't think we'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
I don't think so, but they're the options, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I think I honestly don't know what I don't know what they're gonna. I don't know. I don't have an opinion because I don't know. I
But
haven't
it's
got a
mad.
clue.
It's mad to think how fast it spread because we only kind of heard of it in like late December or like throughout December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, about the outbreak of it in China, and then
Well,
we're now in March, midway through March, and it's threatening to close down schools across England.
Well, people are saying remember everyone was ill at Christmas. People are saying before it was even discovered, everyone had it. That when everyone was ill over Christmas, that's what it was. That's what people are saying.
Oh really?
But yeah, there's a lot of conspiracies about what's happened with China wanting to reduce the population and the
exactly,
5G thing and stuff like that. There's all different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not good, is it?
No.
Bloody Colin the Cone.
Bloody Colin the Cone, there he is. In the corner. If you don't know, boys, that is Colin the Cone, right there.
Get him.
So, yeah.
Go get him.
Go and get out. Do you want me to go and get him?
Yeah, go get him.
Right, here we go. Your weekly duo. Let's welcome Colin the Cone.
First appearance.
Here you go.
You've probably been wondering why there's a cone in the corner if you haven't seen Miles' streams.
Do you know what, mate? I need to actually write Colin down on it somewhere. Hang on, I need to...
No, draw a face on it.
Hang on. Oh dear. I flashed it out here. This isn't good now.
Draw a face on it.
Yeah, I need to draw a
on
face
the white
on
bit.
it.
On the white bit.
There, and then have like Colin going across there or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how do we spell it? Is it one L or two L's?
One.
Do you spell it with two L's?
No, you spell it with one L.
One L. I mean, it's a bit weird though because my maths tutor's called Colin, so.
Colin.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You haven't
there he
seen
is.
Miles' streams, link in the description.
And also to Son of Kenneth.
Sort of good. That's if it do stream.
That's who does stream, yeah.
Yeah, FIFA's rubbish at the minute.
To be fair though, with the new icon swaps, I think it's getting interesting now. I've been grinding it the last few hours.
the good icons. Like, there's a prime Garrincha, but you've got to think. Like, that's when the time it comes. They're out for 80 days. Do you know how long that is? That's like 2.5 months.
Long time, yeah.
3 months. So by the time... It'll be like June, the time you get that baby Zidane. And then the game's dead. The amount of team of the seasons that are going to have like plus like 85s on everything.
Yeah.
So there's going to be better players by then, but at the same time, it's a free player.
Yeah.
But you're probably going to pack. You're probably going to pack a good team of the season in your rewards anyway.
But the thing, I'm grinding for this Prime Icon pack. I'm going to open it on. I've already got 3 already, and they've been out for about 21 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 hours. I've got 3, just about to get 4. And I've been out as well last night. I've been asleep for most of the day. So, yeah, I've been hibernating, isolating myself. But yeah. Well, yeah, take care, guys, as well.
Yeah,
of all that.
Look after yourselves. But have you seen what EA have announced?
Yeah, with FIFA 19.
There's a weekend league in FIFA 19.
I mean, I think that's good for players that can't afford.
I can't go on that game again.
I'm not.
I quit that game around this time. It was about. I think it was around this time last year.
At the end of the year, I put in like my prime Ronaldinho, like my middle icon Ronaldo, Nazario. Yeah. I put them all into SBCs because I thought, I'm not going on this game again. I hated this game. I had the sickest squad going, but I just put the players in.
I put Moments Van Basten into the 100k pack. I got like an 83.
I put every single player in it. My team was insane. I had a full icon team at one point.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was so stupid with Moments last year. Like, if you had the Prime, there was a separate one, wasn't there?
Yeah,
to put the Moments, but it was actually more expensive.
Especially the George Best one, that was the worst.
I know, I had George Best Prime from the SBC, and I wanted the Moment, but it was just too expensive. It's more expensive than just going out and buying everything for the normal one. But...
Yeah. And
also, they've said about Team of the Week, with Team of the Week's not going to happen. They're going to release, just, a new content, whether it's red player picks, it'd probably be red player picks for previous Team of the Weeks again. It'd probably be the same as that, and new SBCs and stuff like that. So at least they've said that they're gonna release new content.
I mean, the thing is, EA it'd be quite easy for them to just go, do you know what? We'll just close for champs until football's actually back.
No, because this is their opportunity to get. Because everyone's isolating themselves. This is their opportunity to get more people playing the game.
Well, that's why they think they've done it with FIFA 19.
Probably.
Well. More time on the game. Get back into the game. Get back into the grind.
Well, next Friday, they've got to release something big. Whether it'll be Foot Birthday. It'll probably be... When is Foot Birthday?
It will be Foot Birthday next week.
They might even release Foot Birthday and Carnival in the same week, but I doubt it. I don't think they'll do 2 teams now anymore, because I don't think there's enough weeks, to be honest, until Team of the Season. Team of the Season's usually the end of April, isn't it? Or something like that. So you've still got Carnival, Foot Birthday. Is there another promo?
I mean, they used to do St. Patrick's Day. They used to always celebrate that.
Yeah, well, there's a kit out.
Last 2 years, they didn't do anything.
No.
I mean, they did one year when they did a pot of gold SBC, and that was...
Oh, that was a good one, yeah.
Idea. That was such a good idea.
That was a good one. Yeah, they had all different ones, didn't they?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Well, Mars, episode 6 is over. It's over. I don't know how long
let's just hope everyone gets better. Take care. Just take care of yourselves, guys. I mean, just if you feel as though you got the symptoms, just isolate yourself. Just make sure you're not going to see other people, putting them at risk to getting this coronavirus. Just wash your hands. Take care. Have a shower.
Call the doctors as well. Call the doctor. Yeah. Just don't go to the doctors. Call the doctor to say whether he might think or the doctor might think to get you tested if you feel like you've got symptoms. but don't go
Yeah.
anywhere. Just stay safe, isolate yourself. Yeah, try not to be in contact with anyone. Don't shake any hands.
Yeah.
And wash your hands regularly. You dirty pig. Right. Yeah, it's been episode 6. Leave in the comments down below what you want us to talk about in the next episode. It'll be next week. I don't think there'll be much to talk about. I mean, this is a football. This is a football podcast. We might have a guest. We might have a guest. Yeah. We might have a guest next week. If you've got any favourite streamers or football fans, or even yourself, like if you wanted to be on the podcast, do let us know in the comments. Yeah, any favourite YouTubers, Twitch streamers? I mean, within reason, like within the bound, like the level of like followers. Because if you ask like a massive someone, then obviously not going to come on here. But
no, yeah.
Yeah, episode 7 next Sunday. Let us know again what you want us to talk about, and we'll see you next time. See you later, everyone.
See you later. Peace.